Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Candy, and today we are going to be creating this gorgeous daytime glam look, perfect for your next brunch. Let's get started. So the first step, I'm going to go in with my Laneige Water Cream Moisturizer. I've been using this moisturizer for about a month, and I really like it. I have dry skin, and this moisturizer, I find that despite having dry skin and living in South Florida where it's super humid, this moisturizer is very hydrating, but it doesn't give you that oily feel, and you don't feel like it's too heavy. And then I'm going to take the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that under the eye. And kind of dab it under the eye. And now I'm going to take from the Body Shop, I have these facial massagers. I'm going to take this and just lightly massage the face. And this just refreshes the collagen in the skin and ensures that the products that you're putting on really get deep down and penetrate. Looks great. So now I'm going to go in and start with my foundation. So the first step, I'm going to take the Too Faced Hangover RX Face Primer. I really like this primer. The primer has coconut water, probiotic ingredients, and skin relievers. It's 100% silicone free, and I just find, again, having drier skin, that it almost feels like an extra coat of moisturizer, but it doesn't make you oily. Now we're going to go in with the Born Your Way foundation, and I'm using the color Spice Rum. I like to just take one pump on the back of my hand and kind of dot that all over. And I'm going to now take the Sonia Kashuk flat top brush and just kind of stipple that all over the skin. I really love this foundation. I love the fact that it just looks like skin. It's not very matte, but you can definitely apply a powder to make it matte, to make it a matte finish. But I just find that it like wears really well throughout the day. Now I'm going to go in with the Born Your Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I use this in the color Chestnut, and this concealer is amazing, especially like when you want to just go and you don't really want to do like full foundation. It's really nice that it has the features to conceal, highlight, and even touch up with. I like that. I find that I don't even have to use like a ton of it as well for the coverage, which is also nice. So I'm just going to put a little down here to highlight under, above the lip. We're just going to highlight it slightly above the lip. I like to go in with a little bit in here, on the nose, under the lip. Now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and just start to blend out the concealer. Because I want to have more coverage under the eye, I like to blend everywhere else first. Now, why am I keep saying why? While the under eye concealer is drying down a little bit, I'm going to go on and apply my brows. I like to use the Anastasia Brow Duo in chocolate. As you can see, I got a little hole in the pan. And I'm just going to take that with an angled brush. I like to dip into this darker color first, and just brush that slightly under my natural hairline. And then kind of push the color up from the hairline to fill in. And once I feel like I've gotten all of the color, now I'm going to go in with this lighter color of the two and just kind of define the upper hairs. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're going to go in with concealer after to just clean it up a little bit. So I've actually been contemplating getting the microblading done. My mom had it done, and a really good girlfriend of mine has a brow studio. I guess I'm more so just concerned with like the flexibility if I decide I want to change up my brows. how that's gonna work. That's like, has anyone tried the microblading? If you have, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Now I'm just taking NC45 Studio Finish Concealer from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm also using a MAC flat brush, and I'm just going in and cleaning up that brow. And now I'm gonna take my beauty blender and go ahead and blend everything out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Candy. I absolutely love makeup. I've loved makeup since I was a little girl. And some of you may not know this, some may, but back in the early 2000s, I worked with MAC Cosmetics and actually opened the Pembroke Pines. I was one of the staff members, the original staff members at the Pembroke Pines, Florida MAC store. And I can't even, like, it's funny, a friend of mine posted a picture from the location. Actually, she did like a little cute video to like intro the staff there now, and obviously everyone has changed from like the original staff members. But I just remember like the first day walking in and it being like nothing on the shelves. It was just all black and bright, beautiful lights, and opening each and every makeup package and placing everything on the shelves, and just, it was nice. And that first day opening the doors and allowing like the first customer to come in, it was such a special moment. And yeah, so I've always been a lover of makeup, and I recently decided to start my YouTube channel and just kind of share that love with you guys. So thanks for watching and supporting my channel. And if you like the video, if you like the content, don't forget to click the subscribe button. This is a good time to do that right below. Just press the red button. We have a lot of fun on this channel. I think we do, at least. All right, what is this? What do you think, guys? What do you think? I think it looks great. Like, honestly, this would probably be my preferable way to walk out. But I do find living in South Florida, it is important to set everything, because if not, it will be like a hot, greasy, creasy mess, okay? So I'm going to take my beauty blender, and I'm using a little bit of the Kat Von D translucent powder, and I'm just going to take that and lightly apply it under the eye. For years, I was like so anti powder under the eye. I have to be honest. Like, I just find that it's very dehydrating. But what I've also found is using the Kiehl's eye cream, and I use that day and night. I know it's a nighttime repair cream, but I just love that hydration, and especially when you're adding all of these layers of makeup and powder that dehydrate your under eye area, it's just important. And so having that balance of really good skincare allows me like the freedom to be able to apply more makeup and things that are a little bit more drying, like a translucent powder under the eye. So invest in your skincare, guys. Most important thing. Medium deep. So we're going to use a little bit of the Laura Mercier medium deep setting powder. This powder is also translucent and can be used under the eye. If you don't want like a highlighting powder, you definitely can use this. And I'm just going to use this to basically set everything. And again, I'm just using a damp beauty blender to do that. Great. We don't want to overwork the product. Let's just kind of, just a little bit to set it. Now I'm going to take my I can't talk today. Now I'm going to take my Sleek Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm going to use this to lightly contour my face. I don't know. I can't talk today, guys. It's like too early, I think. I'm still waking up. And I don't want to overwork this contour, so I'm just kind of dipping into that darker and then that second to darker shade here, and just using a brush and lightly bringing that on the face. And it's so funny because I feel like I always say lightly, but on camera it looks so much heavier than it really is. I promise it's not really that dark. But with contour, it's definitely something that you can contour to your preference, right? Like, I'm just going to take slightly and bring it a little bit right here. And I don't need to connect it all the way, just a little here to accentuate the jawline. or what would normally be a less curvy jawline. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC bronzer. This is in the color Refined Deeper Bronze. There we go. Now I'm just going to take that and add a little bit of warmth back into the skin. So you'll notice I'm kind of going right where my contour is, slightly above it, just to kind of add some warmth, but also blend that into the skin. And you'll just want to add it wherever you would naturally kind of get color. So a little bit down the bridge of the nose, maybe a little bit into that hairline. Think about it. If you were at the beach, if you were spending the day at the beach, where would you normally pick up color? And if you've watched any of my videos, you already know my love and obsession with this blush palette from Sephora. This is the Spice Market blush palette. It has, you know, like this really pretty deep terracotta color, which is just a great contour. So for the eyes, we're going to go in with the Fenty Pro Filter Eye Primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this all over the eye. I'm going to use my finger just to kind of blend that in and start the process of letting it set. So today we're going to be using the Dream Queen palette from Too Faced. This was a limited edition palette that was released for the holidays through Sephora. So we're going to be taking this color right here, Let's Kingo. It's just like deep terracotta color. I'm just going to take that and warm up the crease. Now I'm going to take this color down here. It's called Son of a Nutcracker down here. It's like a warm chocolate, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm just gonna place that in like the lower crease, and that's just gonna add a little bit of definition to the eye. We're starting to build like a gradual smoky by transitioning from the lighter color to the darker, but keeping the tone all within the same color range. Another great palette to purchase if you're new to makeup are the Fenty palettes, and for the same reason that they actually color coordinate the palette so that it creates this S shape, and the colors that flow within that S kind of pattern are already colors that will transition well with each other. So I'm going to take Power Surge from MAC Cosmetics, which is just one of their kohl pencils. I'm going to work that in. This kohl pencil is kind of like a gold, like a old gold. So it basically will add like a little bit of deepness to the eye, right? But at the same time give you that pop because of the, it has like a luminous look to it, I guess. Almost like a foil. Let's see, let me write it on my hand so you guys. So you see it has like a sheen to it. So that sheen under the eye just kind of makes the eye pop, but at the same time, because it's a little bit deeper of a color, it gives you that the dimension to the eye. Son of a Nutcracker. Now I'm switching to a flat brush. I'm going to take that and just kind of work it into that eyeliner. Now I'm going to go in with this color at the top. It's called Wrap It Up. Sometimes with the foil shadows, it's almost easier to apply them with your finger. So now I'm going to take a little bit more of that Son of a Nutcracker and just kind of reblend that crease. And I'm just going to take this right in that inner tear duct on the bottom, just to highlight slightly. That way when you open your eyes, you get that just that little flash of color on the bottom. Or you tilt your head. It's just nice to have like little surprises of light. The only other thing I want to do is take a little bit of this color here. It's called Unwrapped. And I just want to take that in that higher crease, just between my brow bone and where that orange, like where we used Let's Kingo, and just kind of blend out my brow bone. Last but not least, I want to take this color right here. Actually, yeah, I'm still going to take that. Let's take up here. It's called Here for the Hose. Ho, ho, ho. And I'm going to take that with just a little pointy brush. And I'm lightly, like, I mean, barely going to tap that right into that outer V. Just to add just a little play on the outer lashes, because we're going to be using a wispy lash, and those tend to have just a little bit more volume on the outer, so it's nice to have a little bit more definition there. Now I'm going to actually take the Laura Mercier translucent glow powder, and because I have texture in my cheeks, I find that this particular powder is just so nice because it's so finely milled that it doesn't stick to the texture in my skin. So now I'm just going to let that dry in place. You guys can see the difference already, like the lashes make, right? And then once it dries, we'll go in and fix the actual eyeliner. It's great. All right, so let's go ahead and do the lip. Now, for the lip today, I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a burgundy lip. So we're going to use the what are we using? Current. We're going to use Current lip liner from MAC Cosmetics and just line. Ooh, yes. Let's do mixed media. We're going to do mixed media from MAC Cosmetics as well. It's this really deep, like, eggplant color. Oh, I love this color. And that pairs really well with Current. Let's get the... Now I'm just going to go in with Jordana Cat Eye Liquid Liner. This liquid liner is considered to have a wet leather look. So it's going to stay shiny, which is nice. I think it's a fun play, especially with the sparkly eyes. Well guys, this wraps up our tutorial for today. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click the subscribe button and press the notification bell. This way YouTube will alert you every time I upload a new video and you never have to miss out. Guys, go live life out loud and then come back and tell your girl all about it. Love you. Be blessed.